Okay, so can you see my screen? If you can see my screen.
Yeah, we can see you.
All right. Thank you very much. So now, the Core Commit program basically is a program aimed at onboarding developers into the core blockchain. You know, for them to come and build your product and deploy it on Core. Then you receive an amount, $2,500 monthly, plus mentorship. So basically for me, in fact, the money is important, right? But if we understand how much more mentorship in Web3 means, it's a very, very valuable asset. Because so these guys are going to, any team or group that is able to get into the Core Commit program, you're going to be trained in Web3 business development, Web3 marketing, the trading aspects of Web3 and all that. And these are going to be done by professionals, right? The core ventures themselves. So now there are things to consider before you apply for these things, right? There are things you need to consider. The date, number one, it started on the 14th of October, and then will end. Closing date for registration is November 14th. Okay, which is just 1 month period. And then what are you earning? $2,500 for 3 months if you get selected, if you get into the program, right? So these are just by the way, but there are things that I think we should really look at, right? Eligibility criteria. So now this eligibility criteria, now for instance, to be eligible for rewards, developers must meet the following criteria. Open source projects, code must be open sourced. So these things we're seeing now, Apache 2.0, GNU, LPGL 3.0, or MIT, these are licenses, right? Then the second thing is detailed project plan and execution timeline. So this is like your milestone, the milestone of your project, how you intend to implement this project while building, the steps you are going to, be building, right? Applicants are required to submit detailed stepped execution plans to gauge their progress of meeting their goals. Yeah. So the essence is to gauge your progress of meeting this your goal of building this particular MVP you're working on Core. Okay. Like we said, like we see here, rewards are granted based on teams' abilities to meet goals in the form of code commits. So basically, it's your code commits that is going to they are going to be using to gauge your performance, right? And then also not just any type of commit, like it's not just any little bug you just fixed, or you just, for instance, change one little thing and you're expecting it to be captured as one of your major commits. Okay, so I believe we all have this link. If you're on this call, we should have this link already, right? Let me again drop it in the group so that okay. I don't want to overstress these ones because I believe that we can go through them, right? And the main purpose of this session today is to look at the registration form itself. Yes, but before the registration form, there is a white list. Okay, core commit wish list. I mean wish list. So what is this? What are these wish list? These are lists of particular type of applications, or what should I say, teams of applications that the CoreDAO itself is looking for. Now you are free to choose outside these particular categories of wish list. like I said, this is our wish list on Core. This is our main priority. Okay, if you see, they have numbers, and you can see this. You can see the priority level, right? This is priority 0. These are priority 0. These are priority 1. So now let's just run through this. Okay, let's run through them, but let's come here first and look at. Let's start from here. This is the form itself. Okay, this is the form to apply for the Core Commit program. Now, to apply for the Core Commit program, of course, first of all, you provide your name. Okay. Next thing, does your project belongs to the ideas mentioned in the Core Commit wish list? Now, this is where you need to come to the Core Commit wish list to look at them. What type of application are you building? What kind of DApp are you building? Do you want to deploy on Core? Okay. Does it fall under these categories? If it falls under these categories here on this form, you should select yes. And if it doesn't, no. Okay. But let's run through the categories. Now, what I have here, or no, let me follow them serially. I can see this is number 1 here. Okay. So the number 1 on the list is BTC backed stablecoin on Core. Let's see what they are talking about here. So excuse me, let me drop this link again also, so that you can also access it. Sorry, not here. Okay. Now, where's my number 1? Yes. BTC backed stable coin on Core. What are they talking about here? Develop a decentralized platform for issuing and managing BTC backed stable coins on Core blockchain, allowing users to mint stable coins by collateralizing their Bitcoin holdings. The stable coin should maintain price stability while offering users the ability to unlock liquidity from their BTC without selling it. So basically now, okay, what is expected if you are going to build, or if your application, your DApp falls under this category, or if you're interested in building on this category, right? The BTC backed stable coin. So yeah, these are the guidelines to follow, right? Like we see here, challenge descriptions. Okay, so these are the things that CoreDAO is expecting to have, the features we're expecting to have in your DApp. So where's number 2? Number 2 is decentralized platform for options and derivatives. So this platform now, I think this is more of like a trading platform, right? Where you can trade options and derivatives. But this time around, we want to build it on Core. Okay. So let me go to number 3. Where is my 2, 4, 5, 6, 7? Okay, 3. So 3 is decentralized prediction markets. Yes. So I don't even think we need to be going over all these things, right? To save our time, I've dropped the link. You want to participate, just kindly use the link and then select the particular category you want to work on. The number 4 is what? Build social-fi dApps on Core. So this is like a kind of application, right? The social-fi. I mean, a kind of application that integrates both finance, and then social interaction. Okay, so there's very good description here. All the projects, I've looked at them; they were described very well. In fact, merely reading what is here, the challenge description, you should even know what to build already if you're interested in a particular track. The fifth one is build platform for liquidity provision using runes and ordinals. Okay, so runes and ordinals. These are, I think, these are token standards used on the Bitcoin blockchain, right? I think runes is just like compare runes to an ERC20 standard token on Ethereum, right? And then ordinals, compare it to ERC721 for with the developers. Runes, consider this as ERC20, and then this is like an ERC721, the typical NFT. Okay, so now what are they saying now? Build a platform for liquidity provision for runes and ordinals. Okay, so all you need to do is to build a platform that provides liquidity for this category of tokens, or for this standard of tokens. So yeah, number 6, build a trading Telegram bot on Core. So okay, with the advent of what do you call these guys? All these tapping stuffs now, Hamster, and what was the first one? Ton. Okay, so I think it has really brought an innovation. Okay, using Telegram to integrate the blockchain and perform transactions on the blockchain, right? I mean, operating the blockchain from your Telegram application. So yeah, one of the categories. Number 7 is what? Yield protocol for Bitcoin on Core. So yield protocol for Bitcoin on Core. This simply means like an application that allows an individual to stake Bitcoin. Okay, as you are aware already, Core is a layer 1 blockchain, EVM compatible, but then stands as the proof of stake layer of Bitcoin. Now, Core is the only blockchain for now that allows you to earn yield on your Bitcoin. Typically, Bitcoin is a store of value, digital gold, okay? But Core is now allowing you to be able to earn yield on your Bitcoin. This store of value, right? The typical store of value that is just meant to be kept, to preserve value and all that. But now with Core, you can stake. So now, this particular challenge now is for you to be able to build a particular app. Of course, on Core, we have a way we stake this Bitcoin, right? We have a platform. Okay, to access it, you just go to stake.core.org. Okay, you can be able to stake your Bitcoin there in a non-custodial manner. Even what non-custodial means is that you are not letting go ownership of your Bitcoin to a particular person, the person you're staking it to. No, it remains in your wallet, but it's locked. Okay, yeah. So I don't know if you can hear me, or I'm too fast, or I'm just talking to myself. If you can hear me, please say hi. Is anybody on the call? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. So Kemi, how far? I don't know if I'm going close to, if I'm answering your questions, or if you're understanding anything.
Yeah, you are. Thank you so much.
All right. So I was at number 8, right? Number 9. So number 9 is core powered NFT collectible card game. Okay. So this is for the gamers like Abdul Basit. So I think maybe your your game DApp should fall under this category, right? I don't know. And then number
Yes, it
10.
does. It does.
All right. Then number 10, which is the last on the track, is building TG mini games on Core. So this is again game on the Gamify track, right? Yeah, but then this time around, integrating it with Telegram. So now, these are the tracks on the wish list of CoreDAO. Okay, but then, like it is stated, you are free to submit any project. It doesn't have to be aligned with these tracks. This is our wish list, but if you have a particular project you want to work on, please go ahead. So now, let's quickly look at this. Let's do a rundown of the application form itself. So I can assume that we've answered this number 2 question, right? If your project falls under the core wishlist track, what are you next to provide? The X handle of the project. So this is not the handle for your own X account, for your own Twitter account, no, but for the project. Okay. The next one is Twitter handle for founding members. Who are the founding members of the team? Provide their X handles. Your email address is next. Your Telegram handle, your Discord handle, link to your website, blog, or GitHub. So if you have an MVP already, you can provide the link, right? Maybe it's deployed on Vercel or which other hosting service you're using. Okay, so you can either provide the link of an MVP or for a blog, right? For instance, carrying your blog post describing this particular application you're submitting for the core commit program, or your GitHub link. Okay, but if you're submitting your GitHub link, I really advise that your GitHub carries a very clear README. Okay, please let your README be very clear and concise concerning your project. Now, what's the next thing? Wallet address on core. Okay, then describe your business model. Now, you need to describe the business model of that application you're building. You're not building an application just for building on core or just for building sake. No, you're building an application that is going to generate revenue, that is going to earn you money. Okay, so there has to be a business model to it, how you intend to earn on this application. Okay, next is, which sector are you primarily focused on? Please select the one sector. Please select the one sector only, the one with the closest fit to your project. Yes. So yes, now this, I think this is something that we really need to talk about, right? Because, for instance, this BTC file now, for you to select this BTC file, it means you're implementing Bitcoin in your project. Okay, the project you want to use to apply for this core commit program now, if you're implementing Bitcoin in it, if there's any way you're going to implement Bitcoin, then your project falls under the BTC category. Okay, BTC typically is BTC DeFi. Okay, this is like bringing decentralized finance to Bitcoin, like I explained earlier. Normally, Bitcoin has nothing to do with yield. You can't earn anything on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just digital gold. You know how your gold is. You just keep it, to preserve value. Okay. But on core, we're enabling yield earning on Bitcoin. Nice. So what's the next? DeFi. Okay. I think we're all aware of decentralized finance. Okay. This decentralized finance. If your application is relating to decentralized finance, okay, then it falls under this category. Infrastructure. If your project is, for instance, a deepening project, decentralized physical infrastructure network, if your program falls under that category, then you select infrastructure. Ordinals and runes, I think I've spoken about this earlier on. These are basically token standards, I think, on Bitcoin network. Next is metaverse or NFTs. Okay, so if you're basically on maybe the Ethereum side, then you should be talking about NFTs and metaverse, right? So if your project falls under this category, fine. There's gamify, which is for games, middleware or tools. So these are tools, right? Development tools, SDKs, software development kits. If what you're building falls under this, select this place. Social finance and then customer dApps. Social finance, of course, I've spoken about it already. And then customer dApps, which is, I think, more of dApps that have to do with interaction with customers, maybe buying and selling and all that. The next question is, has your project launched on core blockchain? So have you deployed it on core blockchain yet or not? Okay, you can see there are three options: yes, no, or planning to deploy. What stage is your project? Are you building an MVP or it's already at testnet stage? Okay, so like Abdul Basit now, I think I can say your own is you're on this stage building MVP. So what's next? Please upload detailed description doc of your project and any relevant supporting documents to Google Drive and provide a shareable link here. So yeah, normally if you've been applying for hackathons, grants, and stuff like that, you will have been used to all these things, right? You need to have a detailed description, telling about this your particular application, what it intends to do, how it intends to work, why, on core, why deploying it on core, and all that. So what's the next? What are the current alternatives and competitors that tackle the same market opportunity or problem you're addressing? So this is particular about competitors. This project you're building, who are the competitors? Who are the people that have built similar type of product to this your product? Okay, so we want to know. That's what we're asking here. What distinct approach are you employing? And what unique strengths does your team bring to the table? Yes. So what specific features? Okay. So, this field we're in, Web3 stuffs and all that, is a very, very competitive and innovative space. You have to be innovative. You have to bring in new ideas, right? You are builders. We are creators. So what distinct feature does your app has aside other competitors? So this is what you should address here. Next, do you have a unique value proposition, technological advantage, or strong market positioning that sets you apart from the competition? So this is more like elaborating on this particular point. Okay, do you have a unique value proposition? What is so unique about this your application? Yeah. What is the revenue generation plan for your project? How do you intend to generate revenue for your project? The next one is to list all team members, full-time or part-time, including any co-founder, and links to their LinkedIn profiles and bios. So some of these kind of things, they might look as if they are not very important if you're applying for a program like this, but I think they are important. So imagine having a very healthy team: smart contract developers, front-end developers, marketers, social content creators. So I think if we have this kind of people, and then plus them having rich LinkedIn profiles, I think it will help us, right? Maybe it will put us in the forefront for selection. I think so. So please, let's take some of these things serious. And then, second to the last question, in which geographic location are you or the majority of your team members? So basically, this is your location, right? And then the last one here, optional. Please create a 1-minute video introducing yourself and why you're interested in working on your business ideas with Core. Videos are a very fast way to get to know you, so submissions with the videos will be prioritized. Okay, so this is like a 1-minute pitch, right, of your project. You can see it is clearly stated here, submissions with videos will be prioritized. So I don't know if there's any question now. If there's any question or if you need clarity or stuff like that, so that we can tackle them. Can you hear me? Are you guys on the call? Ajidoku, Cynthia, Kemi, Abdul Basit,
Yes, we're on the
Dave.
call.
All right. So I don't know if there's any question or anything anybody would like to say concerning this.
I didn't do the 1-minute pitch though because I'm quite shy on camera. So
Okay. So you can see what they said. They said those with videos will be prioritized. But yeah, I think if you have a good product, still that wouldn't stop you, right? It wouldn't stop you from getting selected. And also, let me say that if you're camera shy, I don't think you're showing yourself. It's just you sharing your screen and then maybe describing your DApp and all that, telling them what your DApp does. I think basically that's it. So any other person? Okay, so let's see. On this call now, has anybody else apart from Abdul Basit submitted project or applied for the core commit program? Okay, so I guess there's nobody, right? Okay. Ajidoku is listening. Ajidoku. Okay, I think it's just me and Abdul Basit and a few people on the call. It's all right then. I think we should stop here, right? Let's do it again next week, Friday. If you have questions, please come with them. Whatever your challenge is, if you are building on core, please come with them. We're here to always answer you and all that. So I think if there's nothing to say, we'll call it a wrap here. Abdul Basit, thanks for being in the call. Thanks to everybody for being on the call today. I'll see you next week, Friday. Thank you very much.
thank you.
Yes, boss.